Ferrari eSports, rFactor 2 and Automobilista 2 news and more right here, right now. Greetings pedalheads and welcome to rFactor.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to our regular news roundup where we tell you all that's new in the world of sim racing, racing games and anything else of interest to petrolheads in all things digital. If you have any news for us, be it a sim racing league, a different sim racing event or any other news you think fit here, send us a mail to news@rFactor.net. That's news@rFactor.net. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. For an update coming end of next week, Razer will include an expanded championship mode that will allow for different championship series, customizing session lengths and saving your progress in between sessions. Razer made it clear this is only the first step of many more to come regarding championship mode. They are also working on the track limit system to make it easier to customize. Slowing down for now will be changed to giving back the position, with the slowing down mechanics coming at a later yet undisclosed date. Surprising, we would have thought that it would be easy to have a way to recognize if a driver is slowing down, but we've never programmed a racing sim, so what do we know? And while there are no big changes on the AI yet, they are working on having the AI take defensive lines into corners and using wet lines in wet conditions, as well as giving each AI driver a different personality. Also, they've announced the second DLC, which will bring Silverstone in 4 versions: 1975 and 91, 2001 and 2019. Maggots and Beckett's, how I love to hate you. At the same time they release the DLC, they are going to release 4 new cars in 2 classes, all open wheelers, all free and part of the base game. Keeping with cars, Razer plans on releasing many classic German cars soon, with the BMW M1 Pro car, the M3 E30 next, and the Mercedes 190E Evo 2 after that, following by further as yet undisclosed cars from German manufacturers. Staying in Germany, Razer have confirmed the 4th DLC they will release will be the Nürburgring with GP, Nordschleife and 24-hour layouts already finished, and some other layouts to be finished soon. While I understand why they are releasing so many European tracks, I would like to see something like an Asian pack or so, and a Scandinavian pack, something outside of what all other sims have, which was what made Automobilista especially interesting for me. And against what they said previously, they are keeping the reduced price of Automobilista 2 for at least until the cars mentioned here are released. Automobilista 2 seems not to be selling as well as they had expected then, which is a pity. A rather underwhelming DLC appeared on our Nascar Heat Radar today, promising over 50 bonus paint schemes and 3 new challenges. To be exact, it brings 51 paint schemes, which of course is over 50, but I digress. Now, if you're into paint schemes, these may very well be your DLC, but we consider the price of €13 for some skins and 3 challenges to be quite steep, but you be the judge of it. It's already out as it was published this Friday. We've talked already a couple of times about the physics simulator Beam.NG, which a dedicated community also uses for quite realistic driving and racing. Now the community will get a boost as a mod was made public last week, giving Beam.NG users the possibility to have multiplayer. Called Beam.MP, it's hosted on their own servers, allows mods, and if you want to host your own server, you have to become a supporter on their Patreon, which we consider an acceptable option. If you're interested in Beam.MP, you'll find the link to the website in our description. Coming in 2022, there is a game in the making based around the BTCC series of world renown, that's the British Touring Car Championship. Surprisingly, and against our assumptions based on some tweets, it's not going to be released in Race Room Racing Experience, but it's going to be its own game. Some renowned developers who were part of the teams that made the legendary Toka series as well as the Dirt Rally stuff are in the team, so let's see where this is going. Furthermore, this seems to be a multi-year license similar to the WRC or F1 licenses. We'll see if this is going to be a simcade or a sim, but as it comes from the same company that brought us the Nascar Heat games, I wouldn't expect much. It's that time of the month where developer studios publish their roadmaps, at least some of them do. For example, the makers of rFactor 2 Studio 397. First of all, for the next 2 weeks, the 2 Strong Pack, the GT3 Pack and the GT3 Challenger Pack will be on sale on their Steam page. If you fancy any of the cars there, the prices are quite good at €7.5 each of the GT3 packs and €3 the 2 Strong Pack with the McLaren Senna GTR and the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. At the same time, they've released the Nürburgring Endurance Bundle, which includes the Nürburgring, the Porsche 911 GT3 Cup, the BMW M2 CS Racing and the Radical SR3 XX for €11 or USD. Also, they are working on upgrading the Nürburgring, including the Nordschleife, but that's not out yet. The version you get with the bundle is, as far as we understood, the old version for now. Same applies for the Nürburgring DLC, which they don't call a DLC. Then, for all you oval lovers, they've taken care of the stock cars of 218 that were already in the sim, revamping their tires, aerodynamics and physics as well as the graphics. They are asking for feedback in their Discord, so it's safe to assume that they don't consider their work there complete until most of us are satisfied with it. Not everything is oval though, and Studio 397 is rolling out the boat in its newest version. The Bentley Continental GT3 2020 is the newest car to arrive to rFactor 2, and they promise you will be able to buy it soon. Moving from cars to tracks, Loch Drummond has seen a mighty overhaul with bugs eliminated and an update of the track to today's look. Tons of stuff going on at rFactor 2. If it would only load faster and if they only would get the GUI ready. It seems one of the important consequences of the pandemic for sim racing is that it's more and more being considered a good place for marketing as well as becoming interesting as an e-sport of its own. How else are we to understand the announcement of a new GT eSports championship using Assetto Corsa with a special mod of the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo that will only be available to those who participate? This mod comes directly from Ferrari. Sadly, this challenge is only available for, and I quote, European citizens, by which we suppose they mean citizens of the European Union. Or maybe they mean citizens of any country in Europe, we don't know exactly and they have not made it clear. And you have to be over 18 to participate. From the 7th on, you can register your entry if you fit the standards we just explained, but you can already pre-register for it, see the link in our description. Registration is free and those high up in the ranks will be invited to the AM series in September. A selected few will be part of the Pro Series in October, and the 12 fastest drivers of each series will then participate in the finals on November. The winner of these finals will then be invited to join a professional HUBLOT eSports team for the following season as a reserve driver. She or he may be coached by Charles Leclerc and will definitely be doing training sessions in Italy. No training is needed to enjoy our videos, so check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.